Hello, it is Allie again, back with second video journal for Zambia. It is coming up so soon and I'm really excited. But a lot has happened since the last video journal.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip the switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch. Always have the plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting polarized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for your pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game rough, get the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always on it.
Hello! Welcome to Baldwin Wallace!
Our school mascot's a yellow jacket.
Aww, jackets! There's so many fun things to do here, like
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame!
the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Cedar Point! And we live by Lake Erie.
Cold fronts come from Canada across Lake Erie, and we get lake effect snow.
We call Baldwin Wallace our second home, but we're from all over. We are from Ohio. We are from New York.
I'm from Michigan.
Pennsylvania!
Alaska,
Illinois! Virginia! And Maine! This is our theater. We can't wait to bring it to you!
My name is Drew Brandstetter. Once again, we're here with the second video journal for our Zambia class.
I'm a little bit nervous of how the Bare Feet group will interpret what we have created and will think of what we created. I think my biggest worry is that they're gonna be like, this is bad, like this is not good. Or like, I don't know, if things that we think are like, oh, this is funny and cute, and they're like, that's not funny at all. Which I know is like part of the process of devising, seeing what works and what doesn't work, but it's still nerve-wracking.
I'm wondering how Bare Feet is gonna develop like the stuff that we've done so far, because I know some of it's been kind of out there, like dragon and a unicorn going to find lemonade and fun stuff like that. But I think that Bare Feet, I've seen some of their work, I think it's really cool, and I think they're gonna take what we have done and make it into something really cool. Even though it hasn't made a big picture right now, I'm just gonna trust the process, and I think that it'll make a great picture once we put it all together.
Just my overall thoughts and feelings about this project is so much joy and comfort that comes to me when I am devising works, and knowing that I don't have to be perfect is something that has brought a lot of comfort and something that makes me really happy about this project in general, because it's all just for these kids and just for fun, because we're just creating this piece of art that doesn't have any restrictions or limitations. It just has what our bodies can do and what our minds can think of, which is so cool.
I think that the projects we create over there are going to be fantastic. I'm very, very excited.
I'm very excited about the stuff that we get to see, the things that we'll get to experience there, try on the foods, getting things to bring back from my friends and family. I am very nervous about the travel and just making sure that I don't get too tired or too homesick. That's my biggest thing.
I think one of my main concerns is going to be everybody trying to deal with their own stuff as well as working together. I think that sometimes we as people can get caught up in what's happening within ourselves, and if we're not willing to express that, then that can get muddled and we could lash out on each other. So I'm hoping that things like the travel and the lack of sleep and the change of environment and the change of diet and all that is going to, it won't affect us negatively as a group.
Overall, I'm feeling kind of stressed. I'm kind of a little overwhelmed, but you know what? I think it will all work out, and I feel stressed and overwhelmed only because like I still have stuff to do to prepare for the trip, and we're about to hit that month mark.
I'm really liking that no one's pretending to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I think we all have a very kind of mutual, wow, we are really just going to Africa and doing something, you know? Like, obviously there is, you know, there's organization, you know, we have plans and things, but just in general, I think it's such, it just feels like such a random crazy thing to do, you know? Like, we're all just like, getting on this plane going to Africa. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. Maybe that's me projecting and hoping that everyone else feels as confused and as me, but
very interesting to me because I've never done anything like this before. So I'm just like super excited about that. It's definitely cool to learn.
I'm really excited to have a cultural exchange and see some of the things that I've researched in person. I know that researching like the serpent god and all that made me really excited to see Victoria Falls and see if I can just see any of that like elements of mythology just around us when we're traveling.
I feel like obviously we still have stuff we need to work on. But I think we are an incredibly capable group. I think we're great at communicating and problem solving, and I think we'll be able to overcome whatever is in our way.
Personally, my thoughts and feelings about the projects is I need to approach them with more of a mindset that I would take towards a normal show and not assuming that it's just for kids.
The project itself, I'm having a lot of fun devising, being able to work with everyone and like learning about everyone's ideas, things like that. I think that's something that's really our strength, being able to build off each other's ideas and just create something that's so imaginative and meaningful.
We are listening to each other, we are trying things. If things don't work, we laugh it off. It doesn't have to be like a big, that didn't work, shoot, we have to restart. You know, like everything is, if we have to go back to square one, you have to go back to square one. It's, you know, it is what it is. Things sometimes don't work out, and if they do.
Right now, I think what we need to work on to be a stronger group is just stay on task.
Try to create one piece of art, I think, is something that is definitely going to be challenging. We all really need to listen to each other, and we all really need to understand what the other people want, what each other wants to see, and what each other are comfortable with doing. And that's something I'm going to be very cognizant about, making sure that everybody feels safe and comfortable in the space that we're working with, and nobody's doing anything that's going to put themselves in danger.
To make us stronger, we can learn how to communicate a little better, but that will come with it because we all already...
I feel like I really wish we could do more of like getting to know each other, because we've done team bondings, things like that, knowing what it's like to work with each other, but I'd really love to be able to get to know the people I'm going on this trip with personally. Like if we did a dinner or something like that, I'd really enjoy being able to have a conversation that doesn't revolve around the work we're trying to do, but rather know simple things like what's their favorite food. I don't know, honestly, and I don't know if they know what my favorite food is. It's lasagna.
Some strengths of our group. Every single person who is going on the trip is so creative and it comes up with such amazing ideas. I think that's our biggest strength, is that like everyone is extremely creative, and I think all of our like creative minds work really differently.
I think we should work on checking in with each other, how we're doing mentally, physically, all of the around.
That is all I'm contractually obligated to say. I'm really looking forward to meeting everyone. I don't know, I'm excited. This is going to be an experience like nothing any of us have ever experienced before.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it.
I want to show you something pretty. This is pickle soda. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna try it for the first time on camera right now. Okay, it's carbonated pickle juice. I kind of like it. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, bye.
So I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.